Good evening and welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and a perfect night for college football. We're in the midst of a roaring sea of red as the Cornhuskers are set to kick off this campaign, they hope, with a victory. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Coming after him. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair... The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm.
And they got him for the sack.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. On the option. He'll toss it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative play.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. The Cornhuskers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to... And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's Raiola. It's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. A new set of downs after the completion. This time they'll go to the running game. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. This time he's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Right? The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
To the air. It's Raiola. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Huskers! What a catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring... The offense set for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He can just be a little bit more.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And that one will give them the lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll try to do it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Huskers will call on their punt team. He'll wave for the fair catch. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense that you just...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back and get the nice first down sack.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No return coming. He'll call for... And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be... He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got him to...